Hello. I'm trying to think. Oh, happy Sunday. I must say that I've had the best March break ever. It's actually my first time taking it off, so that's probably why, but we really had lots of fun. We did some activities, but not too much. And it was funny because we didn't plan it that way, but we did activities every second day. So we had like a rest day in between, which was okay. And then we ended up with a hotel night. Hi, Monique, which was lots of fun. So I'm just gonna wait. So, there's 5 people. Hi, 5 people. Say hi in the bottom so we know who you are. So today I just wanted again to talk about, you all know, or most of you know, that I've been on these products for 5 years. I love them. I'm really into, hi Janine, hi Rayanne. I'm really into natural products, and for me, I get really excited to talk about these because, you know, they've done so much, and sometimes I have to pinch myself and think, are these stories real? But I'm going through it, so I know they're real. But you'll see once you hear Monique's story. She has an amazing story. Also, with all the other stories that I've had, if you want to hear past stories that I've had on my lives on my Facebook, check out my YouTube channel. It's Melanie and Philip Travers. And there's tons there, and you can go through them. They're usually about 20 minutes. They're lots of fun, and you'll see the stories are incredible. Hi, Christina. How are you? So before I invite Monique on, I would just like briefly to go through the triplex. Many of you probably heard about the triplex already because I talk about it a lot. So I'll go through a little bit about our products, but I won't hold you too long because I know all of our time is precious, especially on such Sunday night. And we do want to hear, I know you're all here to hear Monique's story. You're not here to listen to me to talk about the products, but some of you like to know about it. I know you've asked a lot information, so I hope this helps. So the triplex is so it's 3, T-R-I, so it's 3 products in the combo. It's the most common combo, is the combo that most people start with, and I must say that it's an amazing combination. It really is. That's what I've been taking for the last 5 years. I love it. I can tell you briefly, a little bit, really quickly, what I felt with these products and what has changed in my life. But before, I'm going to go through them first. So the first product that I'm going to talk about is the BioCleanse. Hello, Cindy. Hi, Sarah. Congratulations. Sarah won on our event, March break event. I have vendors event. Hi, Bridget. And I'm going to have one at the first week of April, first week of May. So if you're not in my event, please send me a message. I will add you. We have over 500 guests in there, or close to 500 actually. And it's lots of fun. And I just finished one this week with 12 awesome vendors. And Sarah was one of our prize winner. Hi, Jennifer, with the new baby. So the BioCleanse. So the BioCleanse has a magnesium component. It goes into your body and it gets rid of all the bad toxins, gets them all out of your body. So when you think of the toxins, is environmental, is in your food, is in environment, it's really difficult not to make sure that we have them. We can try our best to make sure that it doesn't go into our body, but it does end up in our body. So this will go in and will eliminate it. So kind of prepares your body to have that change. Because if you don't know what gut health is, please research it, do some research. It's so fascinating. Ask your doctor, pharmacist, nurse, they all know about it. It's very fascinating how it can affect your body when your gut health is not healthy. And how is it not healthy? It's when there's too many of the bad bacteria. And what causes the creation and the strength of the bad bacteria is the toxins that we inhale, that we ingest, all by the pollution and everything that's out there. And that's what caused it. So this will go in and we'll start preparing it. So we'll get rid of that bad toxins out of your body. Why does it do that? Because it's going to let in the good one. We're going to put some good bacteria in, and by doing that, we want to clear it all out first, right? So then the Probio-CA, which is the probiotics. Really good. It's good for your digestive system. This one actually helps with abdominal pain caused by IBS. So it goes into your body, puts the good bacteria in there, you know, and just makes it thrive with what we need for our body to function properly. Because what happens when we have too many toxins and too many bad bacteria, our body becomes sluggish and it's not functioning as properly as it should. So that's when we have all those symptoms, sometimes some conditions. We're not feeling well. You ever heard tired of being tired, like the title of this video? And you know, you're just not feeling like yourself. So this will go in, put the good bacteria in there, so that there's more of the the good bacteria than the bad. Because your gut health is a balance. It's a continuous, your body is balancing it continuously. So what you want is you want more of the good bacteria. I always compare our gut health as a war. So it's the good bacteria against the bad bacteria, and they're fighting for territorial, right? So if you have, and a lot of times the bad bacteria is winning because you have all those toxins coming in and there's nothing that's helping. Or you could be eating foods, because some of the foods help with that, but sometimes it's not enough. So the bad bacteria just becomes stronger, multiplies more, has more, so then the good bacteria ends up not being able to take over your gut. So this goes in and puts the good bacteria in there. So that's a probiotic. And then now that we have the bad out, the good in, getting stronger, multiplying more, now we're gonna add in the Slim. So the Slim has a good prebiotic, which is what strengthens our good bacteria. So this will go in. This is just one of the components. I'll tell you the other components that it has, but that's one of the components. So it's going to help. I know, Maddie. It's going to help get the good bacteria stronger. So it's going to give some more of the prebiotics that helps with that. Plus it helps with blood pressure, balancing blood pressure. It also helps the maintenance of the balance of your metabolism, glucose in your blood. Helps with weight loss, or I should say weight management. I always mistakenly say weight loss, but it's not just for weight loss. We have people that want to gain weight, and they use this and it helps them to gain weight. So it really balances and does a maintenance of your weight. And this one is the hunger control one. So this helps with the hunger control, so that if you're somebody that, that has a high appetite and feels like it's, you're always hungry, or you want more control on your appetite, on your portions, all that, this is going to help with that. So this is the Hunger Control Slim. And then the other Slim, which is the microbiome, does exactly the same thing as this one, minus the hunger control. So it still helps with hunger control, but not enough as much as this one. So this will do the same thing, help with blood pressure, weight management, helps with, I'm trying to think, what else did I mention? Oh, the glucose metabolism in your blood, and helps with all kinds of things. It just makes you feel so much better. And it has watermelon. This is sorry, there was an alarm. And this one is blood orange, lemon, and lime. So good, so good. They taste so good. So you just put it in your water. You mix it in water. Hi, Janet. Hopefully you can do it in the morning, like before your breakfast. So 30 minutes to an hour and a half before your breakfast. Some take it before their lunch, which is okay. And just mix it in your water and you drink it before you actually have your meal. We also have plenty of other, like we have shakes. We have lean shakes that we call meal replacements, protein shakes. They're amazing. They taste like chocolate fudgicles. They taste like birthday cake because we have chocolate and vanilla. There's none of that chalkiness of other shakes. Like I've had protein shakes before and I didn't like the feel of it, like in your mouth. But this one tastes just like you're having a milkshake, really. Sometimes I'm like, am I allowed to have this? Really? It tastes so good. And we also have multivitamins. X-Factor multivitamins helps with hot flashes, gets all the vitamins. There's over 20 minerals and vitamins. Trying to think, what else do we have? We have Block, helps block 48% of the carbs. So people that are diabetic, they like the Block because it helps with that. There's the Vital Biome, which is our other probiotic. It's another probiotic. It helps a lot with mood. So anybody that has, issues with their mood, sometimes they feel their mood is not balanced, the Vital Biome will help with that. It also helps with IBS and, you know, irritable bowel. I'm trying to think, oh, there's the Metaburn. Metaburn also is awesome. That helps with, it actually burns I believe it's there's one fat that is really difficult to get rid of. And because it's all intertwined and it becomes harder than the other one. So that's the nasty fat that stays in our body that doesn't want to go away. But that helps with that. It'll help tear it apart so that it's easier to eliminate and get rid of the fat. So that's all I'm going to say, because I'm kind of forgetting some of the products, but I just thought that you would like to know some of them, which are my favorites that I love. So Monique, if you're there, I know you're there, but if you can click on the little man, I think it's a green man on the bottom. And while you do that, actually, I'm going to go share on, I'm not sure. So if you do that, then I'll be able to, oh, I can't do that. I will be able to add you on. So you just got to click on a little green man on the bottom, and then I'll get something to tell me that I can invite you. I wonder if I click on here. Can I, oh, I can search you. Here we go. Sometimes it's difficult to know where to. So I invited you, Monique. I think you'll see something. You just got to click on it. Are you there? Comment below to tell me if you're there. Sometimes my connection is not well. There is no little green man. Okay, so it should be, oh, just a sec. Sorry, I just want to get up for a sec. Oh. Should be, well, it's just like a man on the bottom. I wonder if Nancy's there. She knows how to do it. See, it's hard for me because I'm always the one that's inviting people, and I don't know how to do it. If you look on the bottom, I think it's a man with a little photo beside it. If you click on that, then you'll be able to add you on. Because for some reason, I don't allow your viewers to request to join you. Yeah. So it's anywhere that would say that you would like to join me. If you click on one of the things on the bottom. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, I did send you an invite. I can send you another one. It says it's sent. See 2 more friends. It's weird I can't add you on. Sometimes, you know, technical difficulties, it happens. If I can't add you on, I'm not worried. We'll figure something out to get your story on my page. But, yeah, are you on your phone or your computer? Because usually, let's see what it says here. So happy you guys are patient, guys. I love this. We're always learning something new. I'll go back. Okay, how about Monique, okay, so just get off my page. Oh, it's on your laptop. That could be why, I don't know, I think. But if you get off, can you get off of the laptop and get on your phone? Or just get off my page and come back in. That might help. So I'll keep looking. It's so weird because usually they'll be right there. The invite is sent. And then let me know once you come back in. Does anybody have questions? Put questions in comments. I will answer the best of my knowledge. I guess I can talk a little bit about the lean. So the lean shakes, I take them for my lunch. So it's 2 scoops. And I actually mix it with water. You can mix it with water or milk. And I actually love it with the water. With the milk, I found it was okay, but I found it would make me too full. I'm in all my, there you are. That is so odd, eh? I don't know why it does that. Add you. So I'm adding her on. Thank you, everybody, for being patient. She's coming. Hi.
Hi. Oh my God.
Sorry.
I'm
I
good.
do
I'm not.
know.
Okay, hang on. I'm not a phone person, so I don't even know how to do this on my phone. Just a sec. How can I put this thing down? Do I have to hold it? Maybe there. Hang on. Can you see
There you
me? I
go.
can't see you.
Perfect.
Can you?
Yes,
Can you see me?
absolutely. Yeah, I can see you perfectly.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
weird. I see you and a bunch all the comments, but I don't see myself in here. I'm gonna just.
really? That's
Yeah,
odd.
that's weird.
I'm telling
Okay.
you, like, a lot of the Sundays, things like this happen, and I don't know why. None of us know why, because we're not technological. So we're like, okay, let's try this. Like, we're always troubleshooting, and then we do it, and then it works, but we don't know why it's working.
That's too funny.
But
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay.
I'm a laptop person, so my phone is like hardly ever used or on. So, hey, it's a new experience. There we go.
Well, yeah, exactly. And I never used a laptop. So that's why I was like, laptop. I don't know. I was hoping somebody was going to hop on and say, do this with the laptop. But I had no idea. Perfect. So how are you doing, Monique?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's a lot earlier here. We're 4 hours behind you, ahead of you, behind you, right? Yeah, because it's
Behind us. Yeah.
only yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's only
So where are
3:45
you
here.
situated again? Is it
So
in
I'm in
Calgary,
Pitt Meadows, British Columbia.
British Columbia? Okay, perfect. Because we met, I think we met, we were asked to do our first French sip and share, right?
That's right.
Asked to partner up, I think, and that's where we met. It was really
That's
nice.
right. Yeah.
Take off with those sip and shares, because that's where I met everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can't have
Absolutely.
face-to-face meetings, but at least there's a sip and share, and we can create friendships in there. So I guess what I would love for you to do is just first talk about how you were introduced to Plexus, if that's okay, and then talk about, we can start with health-wise, like what you've seen that Plexus has helped you with, and then you can maybe go.
What's that?
No, just I had to get out. I don't know if you noticed that I was gone. It's just because my alarm. And if I don't get out and shut it off, it's going to go off every 5 minutes. So I was like, I better get out and come
Oh,
back in. So I just want to say I'm still here. It's just I had to get out for a sec.
oh, okay, good. Um, so I knew about Plexus before.
Oh, oh no, she's gone. I bet you her phone died. I wonder. Oh no, I'll see if I can approve her again. I don't know what happened. Oh, hi.
Oh, okay, this is just totally weird. You were there and
I
then you
thought
were
to
gone.
myself,
Now,
oh no, her phone died.
no, I'm plugged in, but now I see myself and I don't see you, but you can hear me.
Oh yeah, yep.
Okay, perfect. So I knew about Plexus before it started because I knew one of the founders and the CEO, Tarl, and Alec, the co-founders. I knew them back in the 90s. And so I was sort of in on it before it really got going. And the funny part about my story is that a lot of people know Sheila Medina, who is the very first
Yes.
Diamond Ambassador of Plexus. So her and I started pretty much at the same time. So it's a great example of what happens when you do something with it and when you don't. And so
Yeah.
so I was a product user. I love the product, I just loved everything. Loved the founder, loved the company. So I've known,
Did
I
me.
feel like it was a little baby when it started, and I've been part of watching it grow up. But I was building my own business, a separate business. So I wasn't involved in building the Plexus business very much, just a little bit, but I was using the products, but it was hard to get them back then from the US. Really
Mhm.
challenging to get them up, and we had to pay customs and duty. It took a long time to get the products, and because the demand was so high in the US, often they were out of stock. We couldn't get them up here in Canada. So it was really
Wow.
challenging. So I got going in 2018. Well, probably about 2015, I started doing a little bit more. But in 2018, when they opened in Canada, I mean, I knew that if they ever opened in Canada, I was going to be a part of spreading the word because I'd been watching it in the US and the stories were so amazing of what was happening in people's health. So once it opened in Canada, I really got on board and then did what I could, but I, again, was really busy with my own business. I have a coaching business and I have a speaking business. So I was traveling and doing live events. But when COVID hit last year, COVID changed everything for me because my other business was completely, basically disabled
Right.
because of it being live events.
True.
So when that, yeah, so when that happened, I didn't have anything else to do. So I sort of, I just kind of was like, I used to say, I wish I had more time to spend on Plexus, and all of a sudden the universe provided it with COVID.
Yeah.
So, so I really started talking to people and sharing the product more. My own health has, I mean, everything about my health is better because of Plexus. And I got a kick out of the picture you posted of me of the kind of before and after. So that picture on the left, I'm 50 years old, and that was actually 2008. That was the year Plexus started. And then the
Wow.
picture to the right, I'm 61 years old in that other picture. So there's 11 years of difference and inflammation, right? You can just see like the inflammation. I
Incredible.
look tired. Yeah, and bags
Yeah.
under my eyes and everything. Yeah. So, uh, gosh, there were just a lot of little things. So I thought of myself as healthy, but now I realize that my health is so vibrant compared to back then. And just lots of things have changed in terms of my gut health. I used to have very severe and chronic constipation, which led to all kinds of health issues from headaches to nightmares, night terrors, and sleep apnea. All of that is gone. I was diagnosed with COPD in 2012 after having had, I caught a really bad winter flu bug and pneumonia. And then after that, there was damage in my lungs. And I was on 3 puffers. I'm off all of those now. I haven't taken those for a long time.
Incredible. Wow.
Yeah, so I am a product of the product. Yeah, there's just like a long list of all kinds of little things. I have a neurological tremor, which is a kind of like a shaking in my hands. And when I go to do something, it's quite bad. My dad had it, my daughter has it. So it's a benign thing, but that is almost 80% better. And that's something that is, medically, they say it's just going to get worse and worse as you age. And mine has actually gotten better and better. My daughter's is actually worse than mine is now. And that's just a result of my health getting better and better. And I know that's because of really taking care of my gut health.
Wow, that's amazing. And like, I hear your story a lot because we share our stories during the sip and share. And that's why I love doing these lives, because I learn every time you guys are telling your story. I learn more because it's done so much that you can't say everything at once because we only have a certain amount of time, right? So,
Yeah.
wow, there's a lot of things that I didn't know. So I find that very fascinating, very cool. And usually I have tons of questions, but you said so much. I'm like, it's just amazing and incredible. And so you said you started, that's in 2015, that's when you started building your
That's
business?
that's when I started telling, like I called some friend, I can't remember exactly what year, maybe 2017. I think it was before it opened in Canada that I called 3 of my friends and my sister. And I just said to them, I just said, look, if you trust me, or do you trust me? Because
Yes.
this is coming into Canada, and you guys are going to do this with me. I mean, that's just how direct I was, because I knew I had watched this thing grow from nothing in the US. I knew exactly what, like, what people did in the US to grow it, and I knew what would happen. And I knew that at first it would be, a little bit slow getting going, but then once it started to take off, that it would really start to go. And so, I mean, it's so early for us in Canada. It was only 2018 that it started. So a lot of people haven't heard about it. It's just such a massive, massive business opportunity. So for me personally, in 2018, when COVID started, so I had hit the silver rank level, I think maybe in 2015, and I wasn't even really following that. I didn't even know what it meant.
I see your
And
sister
then,
said 2015. Jacqueline.
oh,
Hi,
okay, there we
Jacqueline.
go. Yeah, okay, 2015. Great, thanks, Jacqueline. So then I hit gold once. I hit gold in somewhere, I don't remember when, before it opened in Canada. But I wasn't really watching. I wasn't paying attention. and I didn't really hit that again. But when COVID happened, just before COVID, I re-ranked gold, and then I went senior gold, then I went ruby, and then I went senior ruby, all within from February until I think I hit senior ruby in October, I think.
Yes, I remember
So
because I was following you and I was like, oh my God, she's ranking again. That's so exciting.
yeah, yeah, it was it was really fast once I had the time to put more time into this. Yeah.
Yes.
So I made a decision when COVID happened that for however long things were, because in BC here we're still pretty I'm going to say kind of shut down in terms of,
Yes.
you don't go out unless you have to. And when you go out, you mask and stay away from people. And that. So I'm not doing anything, and none of my live events are going to be happening for quite a while. So I made a decision that while COVID was going to happen, I was going to treat it as a total blessing for me, that it was going to be an opportunity to build this. And yeah, so I'm just really dedicated to, because I don't know what's going to happen when COVID's over, and already there's aspects of my business that are starting to pick up again, my other business. So I don't know what's going to happen after COVID. So I've just decided while COVID's happening, people are at home, everybody knows how to Zoom. So I'm just going to take advantage of this and go for it.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's an amazing plan B, something to keep you going, right? While unfortunately you have to put your business on hold. But yeah, no, it's for me too, like I find that it's incredible. Like these Zooms and these events that we have back then, we would have thought, oh no, that's impossible. We're not going to get anybody or whatever. But you're right, people are at home and we get we get over 100 people at a time at our sip and
Yeah.
shares, and it's like it's amazing, and everybody's excited and they're all commenting and listening and all of that. So it's really lots of fun. And I think I'm not sure about you, but like the most gratifying of all of this, because I was listening to you when you called your 3 friends and it kind of just multiplied, is just seeing it grow, but also seeing these people change their lives, right? Change their
Yeah.
lives with this, health wise, wealth wise, and just get that excitement and making friends. Like for me, I love making friends. So I find it so exciting to make all these new friends and you make all these new connections and you just share your passion and your love for what you're doing, and they just admire that, right? So what is the thing that you find is the most gratifying or the most that you enjoy the most about doing Plexus?
For me, it would be being able to use so with my business where so I do coaching and personal development and empowerment, right? So I'm on stage and I have these awesome events that I get to do and change people's lives. So what I love about this is simply a different platform where I can still do that. And
Yes,
because that's my
absolutely.
passion and that's my area of my gifts. I mean, that's what I'm good at. So teaching, whether I'm teaching personal development or I'm teaching product and health, or whether I'm coaching somebody because they're changing careers, or I'm coaching somebody who wants to hit gold. So I'm still using
Mhm.
all of my abilities, just with a different platform. And the feedback is so much quicker, like just getting positive feedback all the time by talking to people every day, by reading testimonies, by being on the calls, hearing the testimonies. Jacqueline, my sister, who's on here listening, she's a great example of having increased her, because she's a retired teacher with a pension, but because she didn't start teaching till she was later, her pension was smaller. For her to be able to increase her income, and when people increase their income after, I'm talking after their products are paid for, like pure profit, because there's no overhead, like we have
Yeah.
no overhead. So for somebody to increase their income $500, $800, $1,000, $2,000, I mean, my income passed what I was making in my business most months, my other
I was
business.
going to ask you that,
So
yes, to have
yeah,
passed or not. Yeah, that's
yeah,
incredible.
yeah. Yeah, it is incredible. So it's life changing. And so now I'm 60. What am I? 62. I'm going to be 63, I think, this year. Yeah, I think I'm going to be 63. Um, to be able to set us up, like to set ourselves up and my family up for residual long-term income that's going to keep growing every month. And knowing that it's a legacy, it's something you can put in your will, you can leave it to your family. You know, my kids know after I'm dead and gone, you're going to have to buy $100 worth of Plexus products every month in order to keep getting really huge checks. And that's the reality of it. Like, that's what it
Yeah,
is. It's remarkable. It is the most
incredible.
amazing thing. Yeah. And you know, when I building my own business from scratch, I remember when I first started my business in 2003, the very first expense I had in my business that somebody told me, this expert told me I had to do, cost me $10,000 US. That was my first expense in building a brand new business from scratch in 2003. And with Plexus, right now, it's $1. Like, it costs $1 plus your
Yeah.
products, 149 bucks for 3 products. So $150, you can start a business right now. It's just remarkable. It is just, it's a total blessing for people.
Yeah. And I find the experience is truly amazing. And even you were talking about your paychecks and all that. I remember my first paycheck with Plexus was $400. And I'm thinking, okay, I hardly did anything. What is happening?
Yeah.
And, you know, I've been part of other companies before. And what I find different with this one, just because the other companies didn't have that option, is that people buy every month. So I don't have to do parties. I don't have to make sure that I have so many parties a month, so many parties a week. They buy their products every single month. And like you, my background is employment counseling, job coaching, improvement plans. So I'm using those skills too. So I love that I can use that because that is my passion. So that's what I'm using to help people just, you know, continue taking their products, coaching them, you know, on other things too, which is really exciting. And that's what it is. You just get that residual income that you get every single month, and it just keeps multiplying, because as soon as you get more customers or they get customers, then your check multiplies. And one thing that I like about Plexus is that people like my members that are in my team that I brought in can surpass me. So it's not like where I'm going to make more money than everybody else that's in my team that I brought in. They can surpass me. I can surpass Krista. I don't think I ever will, but I can surpass her, which is the one that's above me, right? So I think that's an amazing option. And that's why I wanted to be part of this. Everybody's passion and everybody's needs is different, definitely, but that was my reason that I wanted to be part of it. And I mean, when you get your first paycheck and it's an amount that you're totally surprised, that's when you need to keep going, because I was like, I don't understand why I have this. Now I understand, but I remember at the beginning, I was like, I have no clue. And you'll hear that a lot in the stories, guys, when you come to our shares. People say, I was getting paychecks, because back then we would get paychecks. Now we get paid online, but you get your paychecks and you're looking at it and you have no clue. You're like, oh, well, I'm glad they sent me this. But, and I've even heard people that returned it because they thought it was a mistake. They were like, no, this is not right. They got to.
Oh, I get asked that. I get asked that quite often. I'll get emails from people. This has happened to me many times, where I'll get an email or a messenger message from somebody who'll say, is this a spam? Is this for real? And they'll send me a picture of the email that says, you know, you've just earned X amount of dollars. That people are just, they're shocked. They just don't even know how that happened.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's a debt-free company, and 50% goes to the members, which you don't hear that a lot, which is amazing. And I think that's why our checks are, or we get paid an amount that we're like totally surprised. And, you know, these, because I can have months, like I have the same amount every month or increase. So I could have months where, you know, I could not reach out to anybody and get anybody new, but I'm still making the same amount. So I don't have to keep recruiting, which I do because I want my business to grow, but I can, you know, not recruit one month and still get that paycheck that comes in, which is nice. But anyway, happy Sunday. I don't want to keep you on too long. Before we go, first of all, I want to thank you, Monique. Thank you so much, so much, so much for sharing your story. I love, love, love your story, and I love talking with you. And I also wanted to let everybody know about our sip and shares that we've been talking about. We have some sip and shares coming up. We have one every Thursday night. Plus we have a few during the week. So contact your ambassador. You get 6 free slims just to come and listen. It's a story. It's no more than 30 minutes. And you know, I've never had anybody that came and said, why did you invite me to this? I didn't like this. They always like it, and they can't wait to get their slims. So I don't know if you wanted to add something, Monique, or if you had a question before we go, or
No, it's great. Just thank you so much for being here, and yeah, I just really appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, and thank you everybody for coming. So have a great Sunday and enjoy your week.